What is up, everybody? It's your boy T Strange here, Project Underdog Podcast. Going to start today's episode off with a quote by Napoleon Hill. It goes, "Every adversity, every failure, every heartbreak carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit." Powerful stuff there, man. As an underdog, you come from unfortunate circumstances. You're going to have to turn chicken shit into chicken salad. You got to find the good in everything that happens to you. And this is what we see. This is what we see with overcomers. You see these people that were raised in abusive households. You see these people that were raised with an alcoholic father or no father at all, or had all these different tragedies that happen in their life that propel them to do great things because of that. I'll give my wife as an example. Her mother was a crackhead. Her mother had my wife when she was 15 years old. My wife tested positive for cocaine as a little fucking baby. That's right, my wife's a crack baby. You'd never tell by looking at her. But that became a part of her story, that I do not want to be like my mother. And because of that, everything she does is with that in mind, that because this is where I came from, I must not let myself go back. And because of that, goddamn, she has succeeded in 10 times over what anybody else thought that she would. Like I said, she's a nurse practitioner now. She's a business owner. We own the spa together, and it's fucking killing it right now. And she's had several other bad things happen. Just because she had a crackhead for a mom didn't mean that her mother raised her. No, she was raised by her aunt and uncle, and they didn't have a lot. They didn't have much at all. And and when you're abandoned by your birth parents, I mean, dude, that's some shit you carry with for life, no matter how much somebody else loves you. And because of that, though, she made it her life's mantra to fucking be better. Because her mom was such a piece of shit, she said, "I'm not going to be like this. I'm going the other direction." And that has propelled her to great heights. And it's amazing to watch. Now, you can take somebody else in that same situation. You got a crackhead mom that are raised by their aunt and uncle that just follow in the footsteps of their mom. They're pissed off at the world. Life sucks. Why did this happen to me? But they feel sorry for themselves, and they give into that, and their life's just dog shit the way that the environment had said it was going to be, right? So you got to do the same fucking thing. I can look back at several times that I had hit rock bottom, that horrible things had happened, and the good that came out of them. Had this not happened, I wouldn't have met this person. Had this thing happened, I would have never been here. And once you start seeing life in terms of everything being a silver lining, man, your perspective fucking changes completely, and the quality of your life, man, it just vastly improves. No matter how shitty something is, something good will come from that. Man, were you fucking molested? Were you abused sexually? Fucking sucks. I hate that for you. That's one of the worst things that can happen to anybody. But with that, does that not mean you want to help other motherfuckers that have been through that? Who could you meet through that? If you wanted to make a positive out of these tragedies that you had, did your kid pass away? Was your kid a drug addict? Why the fuck aren't you helping other parents that have experienced that same thing? What can you do to help them from your own experience? Who could you meet as a result of that? Who could change your life when you're trying to change other people's lives? Man, there's just so fucking much. Dude, had I not tried to commit suicide back when I was 24 years old, I would have never met Jimmy Dillman, my first mentor. Had I not had all this fucking bad shit happen to me, none of this good shit would have happened either. Fuck, man, if I had a dad at home and a mom that was around that fucking loved me, chances are I wouldn't have the piss and vinegar inside of me now to work as hard as what I do to overcome all these internal and external challenges. So everything bad that happens to you, there's something good that fucking comes from it. Let it inspire you, man. Did you come from dog shit? Did you not have a fucking dad? Were you abused? What the fuck happened? What's your goddamn story? What can you use in that negative to make it a fucking positive. And that's been the mantra of my life. You know, the world slept on me. The world thought I was going to be shit. Least likely to succeed. That's who the fuck I was. That fires me the fuck up to think about now. Look at these motherfuckers now. What do they think of me now? And earning my own respect. And then giving this gift of self-belief to other people that were in the same position that I was in. And, you know, because I had a shitty fucking dad, I'm a great father. I know what it's like to not have anybody around. So because of that, I'm a great fucking dad because I know what the opposite is. I watched my mother struggle in her relationship. She's on her third marriage now. And so I see what not to do. And all of those bad things are inspiration to me to do better. And not only that, I can look back at the sequence of events of all the bad things that happened that gave me the gifts that I have now, that gave me the opportunity. You know, every time something horrible happened, I would meet somebody afterwards. I would do something and something great would occur, man. And it's true. But you have to be willing to look for that good. You can either wallow in your own sorrow of all the bad shit that happened to you, or you can give it fucking meaning. Imagine if you are an underdog, if you are coming from shit, you're broke, you got nothing, you got nobody. What would it mean if you could overcome? What would it mean if you could succeed? What value could you bring to the fucking world and to your goddamn self? How much could you respect yourself if not, because of all this bad shit that happened to you, you can say, fuck that, I'm not letting that determine my future. Find some good in it and put that shit to work. For me, man, you know, but because I didn't have an old man growing up and I didn't have a lot of advantages, dude, it fires me the fuck up. It fires me up that I came from nothing and I've become who I've become, and it's only getting fucking better. And you can do the same thing. I call it piss and vinegar, right? I got piss and vinegar inside of me because I was raised in a world that didn't fucking believe in me, that knew I wasn't going to do shit. So everything I fucking do now is icing on the goddamn cake, and I'm proving the world wrong. And I want to give that gift to you motherfuckers because it's possible. All you have to do is believe in yourself and get to fucking work on it. Give some meaning to your tragedies. Let it mean something. You can't wallow. You can't change all the goddamn bad things that happened to you, but you can find meaning in what did happen and let that inspire you. Let it run through you, man. I can think of anything. You went through a goddamn divorce. Did you lose your fucking woman? Well, great. Use that for inspiration and get in great shape. Go make some fucking money. Take care of your goddamn self. And when you find the next fucking woman that'll be a better woman, do better than you did the last fucking time. Man, there's so many different things. Did you lose your fucking job? Did you fuck off and miss work too much, then you got fired and now you're broke? Great. Don't make that same fucking mistake. Go back to work. Go find a new fucking job, man. Be somebody new. It's all there. It all just depends on how you look at things. What is your perspective on tragedy? Does it empower you or do you feel sorry for yourself for all the bad shit that happened to you? Because you're not going to get fucking anywhere there. Man, I can tell you, I know two females in particular, and this isn't my wife, that have come from the worst fucking mothers in the world. One girl, her mother was, what's the word I'm looking for? Psychotic. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm drawing a blank here. Anyway, her mother would put hot sauce in her daughter's eye because she thought she was the devil. She thought she was evil, and if she put hot sauce into her daughter's eye, that it would take rid of these spirits, get rid of these spirits that she had inside of her. She had to live out of her car. She'd bought a gym membership at 16 years old, so she would have a place to shower to finish school. And this girl, she became a mother out of wedlock under unfortunate circumstances. Now she's a great mother. She's a nurse practitioner, making more money than most of us, and living a good quality life because of those horrible things that fucking happened. Now, of course, we bring other traumas and, unresolved things from the bad things that happen. But ultimately, we can use that as fuel to power our fucking life and our fucking success. There's another girl I know that is one of the highest achievers I've ever met, that I have more respect for than about anybody. Her earliest childhood memory was her mom getting fucked in the ass at like 3 or 4 years old, right there in the living room. That's one of her earliest memories. And there were a lot of other really bad things that happened to that young girl that would break most of us. And because of that, she is an excellent fucking mother now. She is highly successful. Man, one of the most amazing people I've ever met. I can honestly say that. And so it's up to you, motherfucker. How are you seeing your goddamn story? I had a third grade teacher that told me, still sticks with me to this day, people that feel sorry for themselves get nowhere in life. And god damn, ain't that the fucking truth, man. You know, I can think about all these people who have had unfair tragedy thrown their way, that have used that as a positive, have used that as inspiration, as motivation, not to go back to those horrible fucking places and take control of their life. Opposed to other people that have a little bit of tragedy happen in their life and they just crumble. Oh, poor pitiful me. Why would this happen to me? Why would this happen to me? I don't deserve this. Well, the unfortunate goddamn reality of life is bad things happen to good people. Life is not fair, but it's just. It may not be fair, but it's just. There is duality in everything, and you can take that bad and make something monstrously positive out of it. Think about your story, man. Think about everything bad that happened to you. Think about the abuse you may have suffered or the neglect you may have suffered, whatever it may be, and turn that shit around. What would it mean for somebody like yourself that came from where you came from to go above and beyond and achieve something great? I bet it would mean something. I bet you would help somebody else out there too. That's all I got, guys. Later.